Hello, YouTube Universe. My name is Edmund Stevens, and I am your movie maniac here. And I'm here at the airport again, give y'all another movie review of the movie Captain Marvel. Now, I seen this movie Thursday night with some of my friends, close friends, and first of all, I have to say that this movie is actually good to me. I actually like the movie. I ain't saying the movie is perfect, but the movie is actually pretty good to me. I liked it. It was a great origin story to tell. It was a good introduction movie for a character that never been on the big screen before, as far as movies are concerned. And I thought they did a pretty good job with this Captain Marvel movie, even though like I said, it had some flaws in it, which I'm gonna say one of my flaws a little later, while talking about this movie. But I didn't have as many flaws with this movie as other people had. It's a lot of people that had problems with this movie, but I didn't have that many problems with this movie. I mean, it was a good movie. And first of all, this movie is starring Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Kingston, Jude Law, Demon Mitsu. I can't never say that man's last name. And I mean, he also was on Guardians of the Galaxy. The guy, the last name I tried to pronounce. He was the African guy in the beginning on Guardians of the Galaxy, chasing after Star Lord. But that was him. I was surprised to see him in the movie too. Even though this movie takes place before Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, because it's based around the '90s. So, I thought that was interesting. For him to be in the movie. Um, and second of all, this movie is directed by two people at once. I forgot their names, but this movie is actually directed by two people at once, by a lady and a dude. So, it was interesting to see it was interesting to see the vision of this movie come to life. Um, Brie Larson did a good job to me playing Captain Marvel. Some people thought she just did okay. Some people thought she didn't do good at all as Captain Marvel. But like I said, it's like a mixed bag with that movie out there right now because a lot it's just a mixed things going on with the comments and the reviews of this movie of Captain Marvel. I mean, like I said earlier, me personally, I like the movie. The movie was good to me. The movie had some good action in it, good action scenes, and the visuals was great to me. I mean, it was some CG stuff that was kind of noticeable, but not too noticeable. It wasn't like noticeable, but it was noticeable. But majority of the CG that was in it was pretty good. It seemed unnoticeable, but because this is a high budget movie and all, but yeah, everybody did good. The movie as far as acting wise. The black chick that played Carol Danvers or Brie Larson, Carol Danvers, best friend in the movie did pretty good to me. Jude Law did good to movie to me. Samuel L. Jackson did good in the movie to me, of course, as a younger Nick Fury. It was one part. Also, Clark Craig is in here. I think that's his name. The one that played Agent Coulson. He's also was in the movie, and it was one scene in the movie where they was standing on the stairwell, and they showed his face, and his face looked really CG. That you can actually tell that his face was kind of CG-ish looking, and I'm like, okay. But other than that, I mean, he was in the movie, Clark Craig. I was glad to see him in the movie, even though they ain't use him much in the movie. But I was glad to see Agent Coulson in the movie again. Um, like I said, this movie had great visual effects. The action in it was good. The acting is good. Um, and I like the fact. Oh yeah, the cat. The cat was great. Goose the cat. Yeah, I like Goose the cat. That was an interesting concept of how they used the cat in the movie. Um, it was interesting. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it was interesting how they used Moose the cat in the movie. That's all I have to say. He was one. I mean, the cat was one of my favorite things about the movie. Um, like I said, Brie Larson did good to me playing Captain Marvel. I ain't had no problem with her playing Captain Marvel. I was glad to see her playing the movie. She's one of my favorite actresses, so it was like a dream come true kind of to see her play a superhero in the movie. I never thought I was seeing her play a superhero in the movie, but she is playing Captain Marvel. Um, but yeah, like I said, people thought what I got from some people, people thought the pacing was bad or too slow, or some people said the first act was slow. The first act wasn't slow to me because, like, I mean, the first part of the movie had some action in it, and I did like the first action scene, the little action scene they had with the trolls. When they was I think they was on their planet or some planet, I forgot. But and I did like the other action scene they had when Brie Larson had the metal things in her hands, so she couldn't really use her powers per se. I did like that part, like she was, going down beating up the strolls or whatever. I did like that was one of my favorite parts of the movie, and the end, of course. So, the second act of the movie was great too. But I ain't gonna spoil too much from the movie because there's probably some people that ain't seen the movie yet that want to see the movie, so I ain't gonna spoil too much. I did like Samuel L. Jackson in the movie as a younger Nick Fury. You saw more of an innocent side of him in this movie than usual because the older version of him is kind of more devious or whatever the case might be. Because I don't know, but he just seemed more innocent in this movie, and this is before he became how he was in the other movies, the other Marvel movies. So it was nice to see him play more of an innocent side of Nick Fury. You know, that was interesting to see. And it's interesting to see how it's also another interesting thing in the movie where they had a certain thing happen with a certain element of a thing. I can't really say because I don't want to spoil it, but that was interesting too. Um, and that's all I really have to say. I mean, I enjoyed it. I nerded out a little bit. It was some great action scenes and great acting performances, all the other good stuff. So I really didn't have no problem with this movie. Oh, my gripe about the movie was that my only gripe about the movie was that I kind of wish they had went more in depth, depth in her background story. Like I kind of wish they had flushed that out a little more. That's the only thing I had a problem with. Other than that, it was a great movie. Like they did dig into her past a little bit, but it was kind of like it felt kind of rushed a little bit. But it didn't really, it wasn't really a big deal to me. Like some people thought it was a big deal, but I didn't think it was a big deal. But it was a little gripe to me because it was a little gripe for me because I kind of wish they had dug into her past a little more and fleshed it out a little more so we can get a better understanding of what she went through right before she shot the little thingy and the blast happened. That's when she got her powers and all that stuff. So I wish they had dug in a little deeper on that. But other than that, I ain't had no problem with the movie. I thought the movie was entertaining and great, and it was just awesome. And now I can't wait for Avengers Endgame. So that's all I really had to say about this movie. If you like this video, hit that like button and bomb, subscribe to my page. I appreciate everybody um, keeping up with me and keeping up with my videos so far. Um, and I will post a clip down below of the movie to convince people to go see this movie. So look down for that link below. Look forward to that too. And also tell me if y'all seen the movie already. Tell me what y'all thought about the movie. Give me y'all thoughts. Leave comments down below, and let all and that'll be all. My name is Evan Stevens. I am Move Maniac here, and God bless everybody. Peace.